This episode, we're going in for another dive with the Goliath grouper. Hey, welcome back. This is part 2 of the Goliath grouper dive. I'll put the link to part 1 down below in the description. And in this dive, we just go down. It was a double dip that day. We go up, we took a dive, we went up on the boat, we did what's called a surface interval, where you basically give yourself a little bit of time for the gases in your blood to calm down and whatnot, and then you go back in and do it all over again, you know. So we hung out on the boat for a little bit and then went for another dip. The second dive, we found another little wreck area, and the groupers were, the Goliath groupers, they were a lot smaller and getting a lot closer to us. They were right up there with us. But anyway, let's get to it. I'll see you out there. So come join me as I go diving, driving, and droning around South Florida and beyond. Yo, let's do this. As I mentioned before, in between deep dives, you come back up to the boat and you do what's called a surface interval. That's to hang out for about 45 minutes on the boat, let the nitrogen escape from your body and your blood. Just kind of sit there and wait. And then we're all trying to get in as fast as possible because there's quite a current. So when we go down, we're kind of dropped above our target, and then we kind of float down and cruise with the current on an angle to our target underwater, you know, which is about 8,500 feet today. That's a moon jelly. Actually has no sting at all, but it's still pretty creepy looking. It's a mutton snapper. It'll make a fantastic dinner. One of those times you wish you had a spear gun on you. It's called a Spanish hogfish. This is one of my favorites, the queen angels. They're just so pretty. They're sort of like a French angel, same family but different fish. These Goliath grouper down here, I think they were a little younger, so they were a lot smaller, and they weren't afraid to come up right up next to us. And well, I was probably more nervous than they were, you know, but they were coming right on up to us. They were curious, almost like maybe like lobster. A young lobster will come right out into the open because they don't realize they're prey yet. You know, as a matter of fact, lobster are prey for grouper. Grouper love lobster. And they were coming right up to us. You could practically reach out and touch them. I didn't go for it because I didn't want them to turn and snap on me or anything, you know. A lot of pretty fish, even though they're pretty deep down there. I didn't expect to see so many fish down there. Just because, you know, the big groupers or whatever. I don't know. Probably way off base, but I found a couple really cool shells at that depth, you know. I didn't expect that. We're floating around in the current, just kind of enjoying it. It's really cool. You're just buzzing through. And then it was time to go up. As I said in the last video, you stop for a safety stop. You hang out at like 15 to 20 feet and let the gases in your blood adjust before you go up to the top. Otherwise, you can risk decompression sickness or the bends, you know, letting the nitrogen in your blood adjust, you know, for about 3 minutes. So everybody's sitting around looking at their depth, looking at their computers, just hanging out for about 3 or 4 minutes. Get back up to the top and tell stories, tell fish stories up on the top, waiting for the boat to come and get us. The boat finally arrived. We all got on board, and it was a heck of a day. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along, and I'm here every other Thursday. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.